We acknowledge the presence of Honorable Jose Maria Subiri from the 3rd District of Bukidnon, Honorable Maria Alana Samantha Santos from the 3rd District of Cotabato, Honorable Micaela Angela Swansing, may kababayan from the 1st District of Nueva Ecija, Honorable Eulogio Rodriguez from Leilon District of Catanduanes, and Honorable Raul Angelo Bongalon from the Ako Bicol Party List. Good afternoon po. Now we shall now proceed with the deliberation of the measures on the universal social pension for senior citizens. I was informed that the committee secretariat has already furnished everyone a copy of the matrix of the measures on the universal social pension for your reference. Now, may we hear first on the authors of the measures for the sponsorship before we proceed to hear the resource persons. May I direct the committee secretary to read the house number, the title of the measure, and the author or authors according to the number in which they were filed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The first in our list is House Bill 1243 by the Honorable Ramon Enrico, an act increasing the monthly social pension of indigent senior citizens, amending for this purpose Republic Act Number 7432 as amended by Republic Act Numbers 9257 and 994, otherwise known as the Expanded Senior Citizens Act of 2010. Yan po yung receive communication. You're proceed.
Asan ba yun?
Tawag. Yung receive communication.
So, anong ginagawa mo?
Yan lang po.
You receive a
Communication sir.
in drawing the ano?
With drawings.
Okay.
Wala siya.
So, we received a communication from Congressman Wico withdrawing House Bill number 1243.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The next we have House Bill 1704, authored by Representatives Horacio B. Swansing Jr. and Micaela Angela B. Swansing, entitled an act increasing the monthly social pension of senior citizens and expanding its coverage.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, may I request for permission to deliver our sponsorship speech?
Alin?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Honorable Chairman, the Honorable Rodolfo Ompong M. Ordanes, esteemed colleagues, guests, and resource speakers, good afternoon. As principal author, alongside the Honorable Horacio P. Swansing Jr. of the 2nd District of Sultan Kudarat, I am honored today to introduce to this committee House Bill number 1704, which aims to expand the coverage and increase the monthly social pension received by our beloved senior citizens. House Bill number 1704 aims to expand the coverage of senior citizens' monthly social pension to cover all senior citizens in the country and to increase the level of the current monthly social pension from the current 500 pesos to 1,000 pesos. This representation proposes these increases in coverage and in pension amount to mitigate the risks and challenges faced by our senior citizens due to existing financial constraints, especially with regard to their health care and basic sustenance. Regardless of which province or which region they are from, most of our 9.2 million senior citizens still struggle with their mounting financial obligations, which include regular hospital checkups, medical examinations, maintenance medicines, as well as their personal expenses in food, water, and other essential needs. Moreover, according to the household census data conducted by the Philippine Statistics Authority in 2015, a significant proportion of heads of households or members of the households that provide the highest source of income from their household units in the country are 60 years old and older. Given the limited livelihood opportunities currently provided to our senior citizens, the persistent effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on the financial stability of households, and the rising inflation of food and transport prices, increasing the monthly social pension and its access to all senior citizens would go a long way in relieving our seniors from the pressing financial obligations that they face. Upon approval of House Bill number 1704, the proposed monthly social pension amount of 1,000 pesos is to be granted to all our senior citizens. This set amount of 1,000 pesos will be reviewed by the DSWD in consultation with the Department of Budget and Management every 2 years from its promulgation, and, if necessary, will be accordingly increased considering the various needs of senior citizens as consulted with relevant stakeholders, as well as the current national economic situation at the time of review. Mr. Chair, in view of our solemn obligations as citizens of our beloved country to acknowledge and honor the efforts of our elders in preserving and keeping our proud nation, this representation humbly seeks your support and the support of this committee for the passage of House Bill number 1704. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Kong.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Next, we have House Bill 2278, authored by the Honorable Jervil R. Luistro, entitled an act granting universal social pension to senior citizens and appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
on behalf of Kong Luis Toro, I'd like to sponsor her House Bill number 2278. Let her explanatory note be my sponsorship speech. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, you may proceed, Kong Escudero.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Then we have House Bill 2485, authored by the Honorable Representative Raul Angelo D. Bongalon, an act granting universal social pension to senior citizens, further amending Republic Act number 7432 as amended by RIA 994, otherwise known as Expanded Senior Citizens Act of 2010.
Mr. Chair, may I be allowed to give just a brief sponsorship speech of House Bill number 2485.
Okay. You may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, Vice Chair, to my fellow colleagues, magandang hapon po. House Bill number 2485. This bill seeks to grant universal social pension for senior citizens, whether or not they are indigent. Older persons have contributed immensely to the nation in all manner of ways throughout their lives by paying taxes, contributing to the growth of the economy, and raising future generations of the Filipinos. Thus, this bill seeks to amend the social pension provision of RA 9994 and RA 11916 and expand the coverage of social pension to all senior citizens while indexing the current benefit amount to inflation. Mr. Chair, this bill is earnestly sought. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kong.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Next, we have House Bill 3137 by the Honorable Rodolfo Ampong M. Ordanes, an act entitled, an act honoring and granting additional benefits of Filipino senior citizens, amending for the purpose Republic Act Number 994, otherwise known as an act granting additional benefits and privileges to senior citizens, further amending Republic Act Number 7432 as amended, otherwise known as an act to maximize the contribution of senior citizens to national building, grant benefits and special privileges, and for other purposes.
Mr. Chair, our esteemed guest and my dear colleague, may I, for the record, sponsor House Bill 3137, entitled An Act Honoring and Granting Additional Benefits to Filipino Senior Citizens, amending for the purpose Republic Act Number 994, otherwise known as an act granting additional benefits and privileges to senior citizens, further amending Republic Act Number 7432 as amended, otherwise known as an act to maximize the contribution of senior citizens to national building, grant benefits and special privileges, and for other purposes. Likewise, Mr. Chair, may I request that each explanatory note serve as its sponsorship. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Manifestation granted. Let the explanatory note of House Bill number 3137 serve as its sponsorship speech.
Next, Mr. Chair, we have House Bill 3275, authored by the Honorable Representative Marie Bernadette G. Escudero from the 1st District of Sorsogon, entitled An Act Granting Universal Social Pension to Senior Citizens, Appropriating Funds Therefore and for Other Purposes.
Mr. Chair and honorable colleagues, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Let my explanatory notes serve as my sponsorship speech. However, if I may be allowed to say a few things. Mr. Chair, the country currently has over 12 million senior citizens. According to studies, social pension beneficiaries account for nearly half of the senior citizen population in 2021, or 46.2%. Having said that, the vast majority of them are still unprotected by this social safety net. While qualified beneficiaries are entitled to a monthly stipend of 1,000 pesos, it does not reach all of the poor, particularly those with low income who work in the informal sector. The intent of this bill is straightforward: to provide a universal pension that would close the coverage gap and strengthen the foundation of the nation's pension system. Over the course of their lives, our elders have made numerous contributions to the nation, such as paying taxes, fostering economic growth, and raising future generations of Filipinos. Providing them with a universal social pension would undoubtedly acknowledge not only their contributions to society, but also their contributions to nation building. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Next, we have House Bill 3642, authored by the Honorable Representative Patrick Michael D. Vargas, entitled an act granting universal social pension to senior citizens, further amending Republic Act Number 7432 as amended by Republic Act Number 994 and Republic Act Number 11916, appropriating funds therefor and for other purposes.